We want to start by first peeling our potato before we dice them up. I have my vegetable peeler here, potato peeler, vegetable peeler, whatever they call this thing nowadays, along with my garbage bowl. I already done one potato. I just want to show you how easier it is to use the peeler versus using the knife, which I used to use because I swore by my knife. I hated these things, but now I realize how easy they are. Alright, so I'm just going to stop there for a second just to give you an idea of how to cut up your potato, or how I cut up my potato. I slice it down the middle, then I cut wedges, then I just slice and put them over here in the colander so we can wash them. And this is how I do each potato. You get the idea, right? Cut it in half. Slice 3 times. Chop, chop, chop. All right. Meet you back in a minute. So our potatoes are now cut, as you can see. So it's time to give them a good wash under some cold water. Move your potatoes around to make sure that all your potatoes get clean. Potatoes are dirty, people, don't forget. All right, so water off. I have my pot here ready. So I'm going to pour my potatoes in that pot and fill the pot up halfway, just enough to cover our potatoes. Now, onto the stove to cook for about 15 minutes. So in our pot, we have our potatoes covered in cold water. We're going to turn on our fire, and we're going to cook these on a medium heat. We need to add some salt, and do salt them. Don't be afraid. Not a lot, but enough. Now we're going to let these cook on medium heat for about 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, we'll come back, check on our potatoes to make sure that they're done. And also, while we have the potatoes cooking, I have 4 eggs here that we're going to boil. Cover your eggs in cold water and put those also on medium heat. Our potatoes and eggs are cooking. Let's start to cut up our vegetables that we need for the potato salad. Now I'm not going to use much. I don't put a lot in there. This is my grandma's recipe, and I loved when she cooked potato salad. Sometimes she would make it without the green peppers and onions, because you know not everybody eats it, but I do. So whenever she made it like this, it was to die for. So I start by cutting my green peppers into strips and just dicing them small. I don't want no big chunks. I just want small diced green peppers, red peppers, and onions. Any big chunks, go back and rechop. It's been about 18 minutes. Our potatoes are ready. You hear the beep. So our potatoes are done. They're nice and tender. And that's what you want. You don't want to overcook them because then they start coming apart. Okay? See how easy that was? Now we're going to drain these and get them cool. We want to cool them off before we start adding in the mayonnaise and the vegetables that we chopped up. Okay? So we're going to let them cool for about 15-20 minutes and then mix this up. Meet you back there soon. Now back to our potato salad. Potatoes have cooled. Eggs have cooled. I took the shells off. I put the eggs in cold water after I finished cooking them. Sit them in cold water. They need to get cold for that shell to come off nice, okay? I chopped them up. That was the 4 eggs that we boiled. Now, we're going to assemble our potato salad. Here's the vegetables that we had cut up earlier as well. We have about 3/4 cups of mayonnaise here. I have 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1.5 tablespoons of sweet relish. So we'll just take our potatoes, put it in our bowl, take our vegetables, add them to the potatoes. Let's give that a mix. All right, so let's start with our mayonnaise. Again, this is 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. Don't need much, or the more you add, the sloppier it gets. Unless you like it like that, that's fine. Let's add in our mustard. Again, that's a tablespoon of mustard, yellow mustard. Let's add in our relish, 1.5 tablespoons of that. And let's add in our sugar. That's 2 tablespoons of sugar. As you can see, I like my potato salad a little sweet. So let's begin to just fold it in. Until everything is uniform in color here. You know what? Mustard on this side, mayonnaise on this side, and it hasn't mixed together. Which I should have mixed it together first. That's what I usually do, but decided to do something a little different. Okay, let's stop right there. Let's add in our chopped eggs, boiled eggs. And again, fold. We want to fold. From the bottom, from the sides, fold. If you want to add more mayonnaise, you can. If you like it a little bit messier, this works good. There's our potato salad. How easy is that? Well, that's not supposed to go on top of here. See, that just goes to show what happens in the kitchen. You put it in your container. I just give it a little spread out here. Now, for our topper, sprinkle some paprika on top. Put it in the fridge, half an hour or more, so it can get cold.